Hey everyone, IntoWeapons back again with you. I'm going to do a quick video with you today on the Crimson Trace LightGuard for the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. This is the model number LTG760. It is for the full-size M&P 9mm, as I mentioned. This is my home defense nightstand gun. It's a very nice full-size 9mm if you're in the market for a pretty reliable gun. The only upgrades that I really have to it are the night sights. They glow in the dark. It's a pretty nice little upgrade, especially if you are using it for a home defense type gun. To have those night sights and be readily visible is very nice. I plan on adding a Crimson Trace laser grip to this as well. But when you have a home defense pistol like this, having a light on it definitely helps in clearing the house, blinding your intruder, as well as just kind of the effect of having on that intruder of being blinded can certainly stop an intruder from doing anything harmful to your family or yourself. So this Crimson Trace LightGuard is actually a really good addition to any type of full-size pistol. They are available for other model guns. They run for the 9mm here, the Smith & Wesson M&P, about $120 to $140 based on where you buy it. So it is a little bit more on the higher end. I used to have a cheap $30 light that just kind of hung off the Picatinny rail here. It worked, but it wasn't the best option. It was very heavy and bulky, wasn't easy to turn on and off. And these Crimson Traces are perfect for sitting perfectly with the gun that you have, the specific model, as well as flexibility and functionality of it. It's very good. So let's go ahead and bust this Crimson Trace guard box down and take a look at what's on the inside. Inside here it comes just with a standard white box. It's got all the information on the front, including the model number LTG760. Pretty standard, nothing extraordinary about the box itself. Inside the box you have the wrapped unit itself, which I'll take the box out of the picture here so the black stands out a little bit more for you. But as you can see there, the LightGuard itself is pretty small. There isn't a whole lot to it. It's just a plastic housing, which kind of surprised me. For $120 to $140, you kind of expect maybe a aluminum housing or something similar, but I imagine it keeps the weight down. Having something like this with a plastic composite, it's not going to have a whole lot of recoil abusing it, so I'm guessing they put it through its trials and it'll hold out just fine. It does come with the battery already. This battery I haven't looked at, but it is obviously an unusual one. It is a Photo Power CR2 battery, so that's not going to be just your standard AA or AAA battery, unfortunately, but for the size that they needed to put in here, that's kind of what had to be done. I don't know the exact lumens on this right off the top of my head. I'll have to kind of take a look at the instructions in here, which did also come with it. They give you a little bit of an advertisement card for additional Crimson Trace stuff, such as the laser grips, which I intend on getting. Those run about $250 to $300, so again, not a cheap upgrade, but a good upgrade. It comes with the operating instructions and warranty card, as well as instructions on how to install it. There are some Allen wrenches, as well as a couple little pins in this bag that it comes with. I'm guessing it holds the two houses together, pieces of the housing together on your pistol frame. And if I can maybe take a quick peek inside these instructions and see if I can give you a lumens on that. Yes, it does say here, light intensity 100 lumen LED. It's got over 2 hours of illumination with the battery that's provided. It does have a front located integrated monetary pressure pad, which is kind of up here towards the pistol grip area. You can push that on and off. And it also has a master on off switch up here underneath the light housing itself, which will allow you to probably save batteries, I would guess. That would be the function of that. It does have a 3 full-year warranty, which is kind of nice, and it's compatible with the LG660 laser grips. Obviously, you'd want to have both those upgrades on there if you're looking to do a little bit something more with your M&P. The battery itself just fits in here with the positive side up, and I'll just kind of put it in here to give you guys an idea of how bright this is. The two plastic housings do just kind of come together. It's a little bit of a clip on the bottom side of it in the back, but they just kind of come together here a little bit. See what I can do without breaking it. There we go. And there you go. You have the assembled Crimson Trace LightGuard. Very light. I wish I had a scale here, but I don't. But it is very light. You just have to take my word on it. Let's see if we can turn this on and give you an idea of how bright that is. It's pretty bright in this room, so it's kind of difficult to see the intensity of that, but pointing directly at you, it definitely does blind you. I've already tested that out. So what I'm going to do is put it on the pistol here, guys, off camera, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it once it's on. Alright guys, so that was very easy. It took me maybe 5 minutes. What it was snapping the right side housing onto the right hand side of the gun, coming back, snapping the housing of the left side on, taking 2 Allen head screws and putting them into these 2 spots and screwing them in. Being careful not to do it too tight as they would strip or potentially break one of these housings. So once it's on, it is very snug. I can't move it around. It's not going anywhere. It wraps all the way around the trigger guard all the way down to here where the pressure sensitive switch is, which is really nice. What that allows me to do is when I have the grip on the gun, the middle finger really controls when that's on or not. And what you want to do is initially turn it on using the switch up here. I imagine you could probably leave it on. It's not going to be a big deal. But it does give you the option to be able to grip it all the way without accidentally turning on the light, which is a nice feature. But once I have the grip, I can easily control turning on the light and off the light with my middle finger. Unfortunately, without having the light on there, if I did need to clear the house and wanted to turn off the light, my grip on the gun is a little bit less than it normally would be, as my middle finger there is not pushing down to initiate that light. So, but that is another good reason why this on-off switch is really nice, because now with it off, I can fully grip that gun and not worry about draining that battery or using that light. So that's a really good function. It's got the Crimson Trace etched into the bottom of the trigger guard there. Looks real nice. But overall, doesn't add much weight to the gun at all. It doesn't really change the feeling of the gun at all that I can really tell. It is a little bit more top heavy than I would, from before, but that's pretty much to be expected. But overall, definitely a good upgrade for this particular gun. If you're looking for something for a light on your full-size pistol, this might be the route to go, especially if they make it specifically for your model. So, hope it helps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, as always, I appreciate you watching, and take it easy.